game time. Not yet. In 10 minutes. Okay? First, we'll do a quick recap of what we learned yesterday. Did we learn anything yesterday? Or did we make meaningless sounds? We made meaningless sounds also. What meaningless sounds did we make? You remember? Na 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 we made. That was at the end. In the beginning, some meaningless sounds we made. Ayon rilruk. Any meaning to them? No? Yes? What is ayon? What does ayon mean? Huh? Loudly, loudly. Yes, they are like a puzzle. They don't have an obvious meaning, but one can solve it. Solve that puzzle to make meanings from it. From what? Ayon. What are those called? Maheshwara Sutrani. The faster we finish this recap, the faster we can go to games. Okay? Maheshwara Sutrani. What are those sounds? How many? How many first of all? 14. All of you remember? Nava Pancha, 14. Where did they come from, those 14 sounds? Shiva's Damru. Let's chant it together. You remember, or shall I say it and you'll say it after me? Okay, after me then. First sound. Ayurn. Rilrak. Eong. Ay ouch. Ayurn. Rilrak. Eong. Ay ouch. Haya barat. Lan. Nyamangananam. Jhabany. How do you pronounce this? Jhabany? It's called a Mahaprana sound. Maha means lots, great, a lot of. Prana, life breath, lot of air, a lot of breath in it. Jha, bha. Okay? Jhabany. Ghadadash. Jabagadash. Lesser air than previous ones. These are Alpa Pranas. What are these? Two kinds of sounds. Alpa Prana, Mahaprana. So, Jhabany. Ghadadash. Jabagadash. Khapha chathatha. Chatatav. Kapai. Shashasar. Hal. Khapha chathatha. Chatatav. Kapai. Shashasar. Hal. What are these? Maheshwara Sutrani. What is the meaning? No meaning. But what is it? Is like a puzzle. You can make meanings out of it. You can derive, make stuff from it. If you solve it, there'll be different kinds of meanings from it. We'll see one kind of meaning today. Yesterday we saw other kinds of meanings, other kinds of solutions to this puzzle. One was the letters that we all learn. A, I, U. You see, A is just A. Two forms of A. E. This is two forms of E. U is again two forms of U. A, E, U. Then R. All the letters are right there. Somebody solved it, made it bigger, and said, we saw kak, haga, khanga, all are coming from the pit of the throat. You remember? What did we do? Kak, we took our two fingers, put it at the pit of the throat. Kak, haga, khanga, all of them are coming from the throat, we saw. Remember? Yeah? All of them are coming from the throat or somewhere else? Coming from the nose? Ears? Throat. Next sounds from the surface of the tongue. Chacha, jachanya. Remember? All are coming from the tongue, beating the roof of the mouth. Chacha, say chacha, jachanya. All of them here coming from the same place. Next set of sounds. Ta, tha, da, tha, na. Remember? All are coming from the same place or some place else? Different places. Same place. Where is it, ma? Last at the end? Busy. Ta, tha, da, da, na. Where are they coming from? From the cheeks. Huh. From the back of the mouth. Where is, if you have to say ta, which part of the mouth are you using? Tell me, who can tell me? Are you using your teeth? Upper surface? Correct. That's it, only one part. Tongue also, how is the tongue? Ta, say ta. How is the tongue? Rolls. Nice. Rocks and rolls, tongue. Where is it going? How is it rolling? Ta. Rolling backwards up at the roof of the mouth, which is called the palate. Yeah? Tha, same place. Da, same place. Dha, na. Don't say yes, try it and see. Na, say na, da. All of them come from the same place. Do you see a sequence of the sounds moving in one direction? Which direction are they moving? Any direction or going all over the place? Like this, correct. What's your name? Shrestha. Shrestha is saying it's moving outwards, correct or wrong? Where did it start? From the throat. Then it came to the tongue and the palate. Then it became surface of the tongue and the palate. Then it became tip of the tongue and the palate. Next line, ta. Where is it coming from? What parts of the mouth? Teeth and tongue. Very good. Tha. Same place. Da. Same place. Dha. Ta, tha, da, dha. Say. Same place. Slightly outwards, further from the tongue, from ta, ta, da, dha. Ta, ta, da, dha is slightly outwards. Yeah. And finally, na. Na also you have to say at the same place. Na. Ta, tha, da, dha, na. Finally, pa. Where? Both the lips meeting. Any other? Using your teeth for pa? Using your cheeks for pa? Only the lips are meeting. Pa. Pha. Ba. Bha. Ma. Same place. Anything outwards further than the lips? No other parts? Anybody has any parts? Nothing? No fangs? Nothing? No other parts? So, somebody arranged them like this, and then there are extra consonants. Ya, ra, la, va, they arranged it extra. Now, it is yes. Second last. With la, the last one. La and ksha, they are miscellaneous consonants. You know what miscellaneous means? Extra. Extra from what? Extra from the 5 but 5. You see, these are also 5. Can you count 5? These are also 5. 5 rows, 5 columns. These are called 5 vargas. Varga means a group. This is one group, this is one group, this is one group, this is one group, this is another. Last. 5 groups. This is called ka varga. Where is it ringing from? Can you cut it off, please? Whose phone is it? It will keep ringing otherwise. Oh. This is called the ka varga. This is called the cha varga. This is called ta varga. Ta varga. Pa varga. And vargas are finished here. 5, 5, 5. These are extra. Leftover. Miscellaneous. And the above ones are called swaras. Swara means, where is swara? Swara means what? Swayam rajate iti swara. It can be pronounced on its own. But can't ka be pronounced on its own? Why? Yes, smart. Where did you learn this? Sanskritam class. So you all learned this already. Why are you making me say it all again? Okay. But we'll do a quick recap, okay? That this sound is in fact A combination of two sounds, k and a. If you take away that a, it is not even a sound. It's like just the vocal cords coming together, but there's no sound to it. That's it. It stops. Only when you add those swaras to the bottom sounds, which are called kakhaga vyanjanas, very good, consonants. Yeah, consonant. If you look at it in English also, that what is sona or sonorous, sonorum, sonos, what does this mean? Can anybody take a guess? You know what sonar is? Everybody knows solar. Yeah? What is sonar? Lunar is moving. Close, good guess. Anybody? It's something related to sound. Even there that sa, na sound is coming. Sonar is using sound waves. Consonant. S-O-N, that sonant. There also there is the same sa, na sound. I want you to think about this. We started with a fundamental question. What did we start with? Why do sounds mean what? Why do words mean something? Why does mean? Thought. You understand what thought is? You understand what understanding is? Is it the same as understanding? What does it mean? Something else? Where do words get their meaning from? You have to think about this. Where does that relationship, where is that connection? How deep is that connection? If you look at it there, you will find these connections across Tamil, Telugu, Marathi, Hindi, Kannada, Malayalam, and also world languages. English, sthiti, sthana, station, statue, everything that is stationary, stha sound, hridaya, heart. There are many sounds. I want you to find this. Sama. You know what sama means? In Samskriti, sam, what does sam mean? Say. Huh? Sam. Samasthiti. You know, from equal, somebody said equal. In English we say same. Whereas sa, ma, same, similar sound, same sound, similar, sa, ma, same sound. You'll see these sounds and what they mean, their meanings are common across world languages. Where does that relationship exist? Kalidasa, you know Kalidasa? All of you know Kalidasa. How do you know Kalidasa? He wrote Ramayanam. What did he write? What does Kalidasa mean? Kali is Dasa. Wow, wonderful. Who is Kali? Mata Shakti, the mother goddess. Her devotee, her servant, the one in her service. Who is he? Kalidasa, but who was he? Poet, yes, poet, Kali's devotee, and playwright. He wrote many plays. You know what plays mean? What does plays? Drama, natakam, plays many. He's a playwright. You know his story? Some of you know. Should we go into his story? Yes, you want to go into. How many of you know his story, Kalidasa's story? So he was only three woodcutter. Shrestha knows Kalidasa's story. Shrestha, do one thing. Tell everybody Kalidasa's story later in the evening session. After we all have lunch, we come back. Now we are all fresh. After lunch, I know how you will be. You'll be this fresh? No. See, so some very honest students. Okay. We'll do stories. You don't want game now. We'll quickly finish this and go to games now. Yes. See, Shrestha no stories, so she's like, okay. He was a woodcutter. So he's a genius of some kind. Kalidasa wrote so many plays, he's a poet, he's Kali's devotee, so he wrote so many things, complex Sanskrit compositions. But he was a woodcutter once, who was illiterate, uneducated. But with Kali's grace, he got all his knowledge. So Kalidasa said sounds and their meanings, which we're trying to understand now, what is the relationship between them, is like Shiva and Shakti. You want to learn that shloka? Shrestha, you know that shloka? What Kalidasa said between sound and meaning? Anybody knows? Let's do that shloka once. Close your eyes. I want you to close your eyes for this one. Sit straight. Back. Attention! Amazing. Close your eyes. Do I have your attention? Yes. Wonderful. Repeat after me. Vagarthaviva. Again. Vagarthaviva. Samprittau. Vagartha Pratipattaye. It is split as, don't open your eyes, but imagine this. This big word is split as Vak, Artha, Pratipattaye. When the three come together, it becomes Vagartha Pratipattaye. Vagarthaviva Samprittau. Vagartha Pratipattaye. Jagatah Pitarau. Vande Parvati Parameshwarau. Jagatah Pitarau Vande Parvati Parameshwarau. Vagarthaviva Samprittau. Vagartha Pratipattaye. Vagartha Pratipattaye. Jagatah Pitarau Vande Parvati Parameshwarau. Pitarau Vande Parvati Parameshwarau. Gently open your eyes. Very gentle. Okay. What this shloka means, this is written by Kalidasa. He is saying, he was also trying to understand what sounds mean, where is that relationship between sound and meaning coming from. And he said, for him it felt like Vak and Artha, sound and what it means is intertwined. For a meaning, to denote something, there is a sound that is already associated with that meaning. And if there is a sound, there is some essence which it means, that sound means. They are like Shiva and Shakti. There is not one without the other, he said. And he said, he gave this shloka so that we also can realize that relationship between sound and meaning. Next session, afternoon session, we will do it together. I will not repeat it like this. Can we do it together? Can we do it together? Let's see. Now, we saw this. This is one way of rearranging the sounds of Maheshwara Sutrani so that that puzzle can be solved. And we saw some other stories of how the sounds are born of Sanskrit. We saw how it is Sati Devi's body which is split across the country and they all form, because she is Mata, one little aspect of her is Matrika, and that is what we call the letters also. They are all called Matrikas because they are all aspects of Shakti. And we also saw how they are the same sounds are present across the human body, across the 7 chakras. Muladhara has 4 sounds, Vam, Sham, Sham, Sam. And then you do this research. I'll share these images with Swami Pranaka and the team. I want you to see which sounds correspond to which chakras in the human body. And this, through sadhana, one can realize that these sounds are within the human body. You know Vishuddhi chakra? Where is Vishuddhi? Show where Vishuddhi is. Let me see. Where is Vishuddhi? Here? Here? No, where is it? Where? Here, throat. At the throat, Vishuddhi. That Vishuddhi corresponds to all the vowels, swaras. 16 such sounds. So they are all present like a lotus flower and its petals around the neck. And what those sounds are. So you see, when you utter these sounds, when you're practicing these sounds, they are sadhana in themselves. Sanskrit is such a potent, powerful language. And so, who else knew Sanskrit in the past? Saptarshis knew, Kalidasa of course knew, Valmiki knew. Shiva knew. Who else knew? Vasishtha knew. Parvati also knew. Adi Shankaracharya knew. Vedavyasa. Do you know? Does Shrestha know? Swara knows? No? Yes, you're all learning, no? We are all learning now. We'll learn it step by step. Okay, we'll also learn it. And where is it used? Is it used in Ayurveda? Is it used in Bharatanatyam? Is it used in Sangeeta Shastra? Is it used in Kathak? Is it used in Mohiniyattam? Don't know. But Natya Shastra in general covers all of this. Bharata Muni wrote it. It's not specifically for Bharatanatyam. It's for all forms of classical dance. It's to approach the subject of expressing one's joy through movement. That science is also in Sanskrit. Jyotisha is in Sanskrit. Vastu is in Sanskrit. Tantra, Ganita. Do you have those books in your library? You don't know. There are. I checked yesterday. I want you also to go check. If you want to learn these, all the compositions, all the shlokas on our gods and goddesses, which language are those in? Sanskrit. There is one book called Stotra Ratnavali. I told you yesterday, remember? Anybody went and saw? No, why? Yeah, library. It's there in your library. I want you to go raid your library for Sanskrit books. If you don't find any books, ask your Ma or Swami, who is handling in charge of the library. Ask them, I need Sanskrit book. Okay? Will you? Yes. Yes, very good. So, Sanskrit, where is Sanskrit? Everywhere. In the creation, in the human body, and with all our sages, with all our gods and goddesses, everywhere. So we saw, next we made some more sounds. Meaningless sounds we made or meaningful sounds we made? Still meaningful? Really, what does na-na-na mean? Meaningless. Why did we make those meaningless sounds? To know the rhythm. Perfect. What rhythm? The rhythm of any Sanskrit sound. So I gave you some words like Saundarya Lahari. Na 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 na. Correct? You remember that? I heard somebody told me, somebody leaked this information that you went back and were saying your names also in na 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 na. No? Yeah, some of you? Okay. So one person stand up and give me your name. You, Swami. What's your name? Yadu Kumar. We had Yadu Kumar's name yesterday. Yadu Kumar. Na 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 na. Udaya Shreyas. Na 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 na. You see that? Saundarya Lahari. Na 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 na. Mano Buddhi Ahankara. Mano Buddhi Ahankara. Wonderful. Na 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 na. Like that it goes. Yeah. Shariram. Wonderful. What else? Viveka Chudamani. Na 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 na. You remember all this? Wonderful. And what is common? We saw 4 Sounds of Isha songs. And saw what is common between all 4 of them? What is it? All of them have the same rhythm. All of them flow. The sounds flow same. Now, 4 songs that we saw. What is the common pattern? Can you sing? Na 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 na. Very good clap. Na 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 na. Sing. What is this rhythm called in Sanskrit? Chandas. Very good. Some of you remember. Chandas. I told you what the word Chandas means also. This one is like a snake. Banana. It's called Bhujanga Prayata. This particular. There are many other Chandas like that. There is what? There is a tiger Chandas also. It's called Shardula Vikriditam. Let us do that now. You see, whenever you say, I'm going to divide you into groups. There are books here. There is going to be a game also in the evening session. But for that, I need you to write things down, and based on that, we'll have points. Okay? What you'll write is, for na, you'll put a dot. For na, you'll draw a line. It's very simple. For example, na tato na mata. How does that go? Na tato, na nana, na mata, na nana. For na, there's a dot. Na na, 2 lines. Na again, 1 dot. Na na, 2 lines. Clear, no? When will there be a line? Long sound. Long sound, na, line. Short sound, na, dot. Clear enough? Clear for everybody? Can you draw this on your books? If I give you some new word, new shloka, can you make dots and lines for these patterns? What? Spelling, I'll give you the shloka. Now we'll do the same pattern, na, for a new shloka. Shall we do it? Let's do it after the break. We'll have a quick break in 5 minutes. Look, everybody follow that clock. Small bio break, okay? Just 10 minutes. Wash your face, drink some water. Before we do that, I have 20 slips for you. These have some words. I want 20 groups to be formed. Can we form that in 7 minutes? Can we form that in 7 minutes? Wherever you are sitting, do not get up. Do not get up. You know what will happen if you get up. Now, form small groups wherever you are sitting. Form groups of 7 people, not more than 7. You opened your slips, all of you? Give me your names, that group to everybody. Say your group name together. That group is Subramanya. You? Durga. That group is Durga. Everybody look at the group Durga. All of you remember your name? Subramanya, raise your hands. Durga. This group? Shiva, wonderful. Raise your hands. You? Nataraja, raise your hands. Okay, everybody look at Nataraja group. Krishna, wonderful. Krishna, raise your hands. There. Ganesha, raise your hands, Ganesha. Everybody, Subramanya, everybody look at Ganesha, alright. That group? Lakshmi, raise your hands. Everybody remembers their group names? Will you come back and sit in the same groups? Take 10-minute break. We will start the game at 11:30. Come back and sit by 11:30 in the same places. Now, I have a question for all of you. I have a question. The rhythm that you see on screen, is it same as the one we saw before? Na na na. How is this going? What is it starting with? Na na na, which means 3 gurus, 3 long sounds. What is the word there? Atmatvam. What does Atma mean? Self. Atma, spirit, soul, whatever. Many words. Atma, myself. Tvam. You all know what? You. All of you know Tvam? The word? Atma, Tvam. This shloka is from a Adi Shankaracharya composition called, anybody knows? Shiva Manasa Puja. What is it called? This is one of the shlokas. Shall we learn this? It's starting with 3 gurus. Atma Tvam. If you have to say Atma Tvam in na, how do you say it? Wonderful. Na. 3 long sounds. Next words, Girija. Correct. Na. Mati. Na. Wonderful. Na. Correct? Correct? Atma Tvam Girija Mati. Next word, Sahachara. Wonderful. Na. Correct? Sahachara, na. Sumekha, you come. You sit there. Which first line? Atma Tvam Girija Mate. Matihi is Mandamatihi. Mandamatihi means slow brain, dull minded. Do you want to be that? No. after lunch we want to be mandamatis. No, we want to be sukshmamatis, tikshmamatis, or sharp. You want it sharp? Adi Shankaracharya is saying, Atma Tvam, myself is you. My mind, Matihi, is Girija. Who is my mind? Girija. Giri means? Very good. Giri means mountain. Ja, a sound, is added whenever you want to say something which is born from. Like Varija. Vari means water. Ambuja. Ambu means water. Toyaja. Toya means water. What else? What are all these names for? Neeraja. Wonderful. Neera means water. All of these are names for something born from a water. They can mean a fish also, they can mean a lotus also. Everything that is born in water is Ja. Girija, something born to a mountain. Ja, because it's Ja, it's a Strilinga Padam. We all learn Sanskrit. So it is she who is born to a mountain. Parvataraja's Putri, Parvati. Girija is another name for Parvati, Devi. My mind is the goddess, Shakti. He's saying, Adi Shankara, what is he saying in the first line? I, myself, is you, Atma Tvam, Girija Mati. Next word, Sahachara. Na, Sahachara. Sahachara means? Sahacharaha. Chara means to move. Sahachara, those who move along with me, my friends. Sahacharaha prana. My life breath, different kinds of life breath. Anybody knows what different kinds of life breath? There is only one breath, no happening. Pranaha, ekavachanam, bahuvachanam, pranaha. Why? Ekavachanam form is pranaha is ekavachanam. Bahuvachanam pranaha. Different kinds of breaths. Anybody knows different kinds of breaths, vayus? Yeah. How many vayus? 5 vayus. Oh my God, you all know this. Yeah. What are their names? Prana, Apana, Vyana, Udana, Samana. You know all these? They come in Ayurveda also. We need to learn Sanskrit for every subject. Okay? So, right now I ask this question without any points. There will be more questions like this with points. I checked, I'll find gifts also. For teams, where is Subramanya? Durga? Durga is right here, wonderful. Kali? Subramanya, where is your group is? Saraswati, wonderful. Your group? Parvati. Who else? Radha? Or Rama? Rama. Okay, Rama is there. Here, which groups? Krishna, Vishnu, Hanuman. Where is Hanuman? Okay, wonderful. That group? Lakshmi, you? Surya, you? Huh? Narasimha, wonderful. You? Huh? Bhairava. This is cute as Bhairava. Alright. Now I'll start marking points for each group. Everybody, not just one prize for the group, entire group. Everybody in that group will get a prize by the end of tomorrow evening session. Points start getting counted from now. Ready? Yesterday's points were all trials. Yesterday who won? Group 20 or group 3? Group 21? Okay. But yesterday's points are yesterday's. Done. You wanted to start fresh, no? From now on, I ask how many breaths, how many kinds of vayus. That will also get a point from now on. Okay? So pay attention. Sahacharaha prana. I'll ask questions from whatever I'm teaching also. Okay? There'll be a game outdoors based on what we are learning here. If you want to get points, get a prize, pay attention. Sure? Will you do it? Sahacharaha prana. Sahacharaha means friends, my co-travelers. Sahachara Prana, my different kinds of breath. Shariram. What is nanana in Shariram? Nanana. Shariram, Griham. Griham. Shall we say the Shariram, Griham? Griham is house. My body is my house. Who is saying this? What is the name of this? Which stotra is this shloka from? Shiva Manasa. Okay, good. Everybody is paying attention. Shall we read the first line together? Close your eyes. Atma Tvam Girijamati Sahachara Prana Shariram Griham. Atma Tvam Girijamati Sahachara Prana Shariram Griham. Open your eyes. If you want support, you can look at the screen. Atma Tvam Girijamati Sahachara Prana Shariram Griham. Once again. Atma Tvam Girijamati Sahachara Prana Shariram Griham. You remembered what the dots and lines were? Oh. Does every group have a pen and a pencil? Something to write on, something to write with? Everybody has? Now, whichever group finishes writing it fastest and correctly gets 1 point. Okay. Put your hands down. I heard Hanuman first. But they don't get a point yet. Let me go check. If they didn't write it correctly, check with everybody. Then what was your group? Nataraja will get to be checked. You are? Krishna. Then Krishna gets a point. Where is your book? Okay. Hanuman wrote it correctly. You also finished. What happened? You said second. No 0.5 marks, but there are more lines. Anybody still writing? Finished. Very good. Everybody finished. Saraswati also finished. Subramanya finished. Okay. For now, Hanuman gets 1 point because they wrote correctly. Now, silence. Silence. Next question. Are you ready? It is about the second line. If everybody wrote down the second line, there is question with the second line. If you get that right, you get another point. Everybody finished writing the second line? No? Yes? Anybody still writing the second line? Over now, I'll chant the second line, you repeat it after. Then I'll ask the question, okay? Puja te Vishayopabhoga Rachana Nidra Samadhisthiti. He's saying, what is he saying, Ashupracharya? Puja, which is worship. Doing puja, worshipping. What is worship? Te Vishayopa Bhoga Rachana. Te is your worship. Puja te Vishaya Upabhoga Rachana. Vishaya are, Vishayas are objects of the senses are Vishaya. Indriya Vishaya. Indriyas are senses. The objects of the senses are Vishayas. Indriya Vishayas. What are the 5 senses? Taste, smell, touch, sight, hearing. All of you know what those are. What are the objects of the senses? They are organs of the senses. Organs, no? Objects means something the senses fall upon. Something we... So, seeing is one sense. An object, a form, is Vishaya. So, Rupa, a form, is a Vishaya. Rasa, taste, is the Vishaya for tasting. For smelling, what is the Vishaya? Organ, fragrance. Very good. What group? Krishna gets a point. So points can be for anything. Pay attention. Answer questions, you get points. Krishna gets 1 point. Why? Because they said what? Fragrance for what? Smelling. Object of the sense for smelling is fragrance. Any kind of smell. Not necessarily good fragrance, good smell, bad smell. Object of the senses. It's called Gandha. We saw Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. And then there is Sparsha. Sparsha is touch. What is that essence? Object for feeling, touching, feeling, correct. What is the organ of Sparsha? And skin. Good. Skin is correct. Skin is one of the sense organs. Now I want point goes for somebody who gives me 2 words for skin. Discuss among yourselves. Group. Give me 2 correct words for skin in Sanskrit. Yes. You know? Okay. You are not Lakshmi. Lakshmi has 2 words. 2 words for skin. I need 2 Sanskrit words for skin. Huh? Apart from what? I didn't say any words for skin. I said skin in English. Discuss. Anybody knows what? See, Sanskrit words we already discussed are words in other languages. You all know Telugu, you know Kannada, Marathi, different people in your group. What is it called in your language? Discuss. In your language, discuss. Ask your friends. Okay, first, Lakshmi raise their hands, we'll ask them. Second, Krishna raise your hands, but they get a chance. But I'll ask them now, only if they get 2 correct words in Sanskrit, they get a point. Let's see who gets a point. Hanuman is raising their hands. 2 Sanskrit words. Okay. Discuss in your own languages. What is skin? Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. Lakshmi, everybody say it together, the 2 words. Silence. Only 1 word you know. Okay. Whoever. Wait. Okay. Yes, Lakshmi. What are the words for skin? How many? Whatever you got came up with, you tell me. Tvacha, very good. Very good. Lakshmi, they raise their hands first. Hold on. Let's give them some chance. So they know, everybody knows some other word. You came up with a difficult one. What is the easy one? Wait. How many languages do you speak? What languages? Tamil? Marathi? Telugu? Any Telugus? No Telugus? One Telugu? Then discuss among yourselves. No? What is it in your language? Any language? See what it is. See it if it is Sanskrit language. Wait. We will give them. Hold on. We'll be fair. We'll give them. How many seconds you want? They gave the first word though. Tvacha. What do you miss? Silence. They are missing something. Look. Tvacha, correct. Tvak, tvacha, same word. So everybody say no cheating. The simple word. Where's your group? You tell them together. What group is yours? Yes. All right. Okay. Second, the people to raise their hands next was Krishna. What is the word? Silence. If they don't get it, if they give some other word, some other language word, you still get a chance. Listen. What is the next word for skin? Yes. Tol is Tamil. Samskrita? second, actually third, yes? Charma. Charma, you know? Yeah. Which book? Lakshmi. Lakshmi gets half a point and Nataraja. This one, Nataraja and Lakshmi share a point because you both said one word each. What are two words for Sanskrit words for skin? Charma, Tvak. That's it? More words are there or only two words are there? More words are there, you don't know. Do that as homework. Let me see if you get any of you can guess more words in Sanskrit. But not a question now. What that is another sense organ. Now, do you remember the Sanskrit word for the Vishaya for Tvak? Yes, Sparsha, very good. Which is the group Krishna. Krishna goes to 2. Pay attention. There might be games, but you need to pay attention. What was the question? What is the Vishaya for Tvak? We go on something doesn't mean we forget where we are coming from. Where are we doing? What are we doing? Shiva Manasa Puja Shloka. Adi Shankaracharya is saying worship, puja is different kinds of Indriya Bhoga, Vishaya Bhoga, Vishayopa Bhoga Rachana. Different kinds of my enjoying different objects in the world is puja, he's saying. How many did we cover so far? How many Vishayas did we cover? 4. Very good. Paying attention. Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, Sparsha. Which organ is left? Hold on. Put your hands down. Put your hands down. Okay. You all know Karna is the Indriya. Now, what is the Vishaya? Who in Sanskrit, the word Vishaya, the object. Okay, Krishna raise their hands first. If you get it wrong, shall we do -1 if they get it wrong? You are ready to do -1 if you get it wrong? So, raise your hands only after you know you have a sure answer, okay? Still want to go for it? What is the Indriya Vishaya for Karna? Yes, Subramanya? Something that we hear, not something through which we hear. Something that we hear. Yes? Nataraja, go for it. Nataraja raise it first. If they get it wrong, you get it. Shruti. Shruti is Shabda. Fair. So Shabda. Shrotra is the organ. Shruti or Shabda is that which is heard. That is the object. Is it clear what is an object of the sense? What are the sense organs? You know what are the objects of the senses? Something that the sense organs touch. Adi Shankaracharya is saying, my relishment of the sense objects, seeing things, touching objects, smelling fragrances, hearing sounds, tasting tastes, are all your puja. Shall we chant this together now? Nataraja got 1 point. Nataraja 1.5. 1 leg up. Let's see if you go more points. Okay. Close your eyes, everybody. Let's do the second line. Pujate Vishayopabhoga Rachana Nidra Samadhi Sthiti. Pujate Vishayopabhoga Rachana Nidra Samadhi Sthiti. Atma Tvam Girijamati Sahachara prana Shariram griham Pujate Vishayopabhoga rachana Nidra Samadhi sthiti. Open your eyes. What did he say in the second half of the second line? My sleeping is a meditative state. Okay. Now, the next question is, ready? How many Mahaprana sounds in the second line? In the full second line, how many Mahaprana sounds exist? Anybody raising their hands? Just for, hold on. Okay, I will not say anything. Bring it down. Bring your hands down. I'll ask because it's a tricky question. I just realized it's a tricky question because there is the Mahaprana sound which you might not know. So let me give you the definition again. A Mahaprana sound is any sound that is pronounced with a lot of air. When you're pronouncing that sound, there is a lot of air that is coming out. That is a Mahaprana sound. You still want to raise your hands? Okay. Now the risk is yours. Okay, no, they did first. Krishna, no? You are? Krishna? Sure, you don't want to risk it? Okay, they are unsure, they didn't raise their hands. You sure? Okay. You get a chance next. Okay, Saraswati also raised their hands. First Krishna will go. Okay, Subramanya also got it. Kali also got it. Okay, wait. Okay, everybody got it. Hanuman also got it. Bring your hands down. So let's start counting. Puja, any Mahaprana sounds? No. So who gave the answers? Okay, yeah, Krishna, how many you think? 4. They counted 4. Let's see if we can count 4. Oh, you have a different answer. Okay. Second chance went to Saraswati. How many? 4. Yes. How many? 3. Which group? Durga. Subramanya? 3. Hanuman? 3. Nataraj also. Okay. We have enough answers. Okay, you are Hanuman? No. Lakshmi said 2. So many answers. Let's count. Okay. Krishna is a little worried. The whole group. Let's count. It's okay. Yes. Will any Mahaprana sounds in puja? No. Te? No. Vishayopa? No. Which one? Sha is a Mahaprana sound. So Krishna saved every other group which said 3. How many? If you raise your hands and said 3, you would have got, but they said it first. Good. There are more questions. Points are limitless now. It's not for 10 points. Until tomorrow evening this continues. How many gifts should I have to buy? 7. Let's see if they win. Vishaya 1. What is the Mahaprana sound? Very good. Why? Not of air. Upabhoga rachana. Ha. Nidra. Samadhi. Which one? Ha. Thi. Iti. Ha. Okay. How many so far? 4. So, Krishna. What they said first. Okay. Saraswati. Okay. Maybe the elder kids are getting some advantage. The next question is very simple. Everybody can get it. If you can get it, I'll ask simple questions also, okay? I'm looking at this. So if you raise your hands first, you might get a chance. Okay? Sure. Ready? But you have to raise it first. Okay. The question now is, among the Mahaprana sounds that we just saw, There is a difference between what? Don't raise your hand. So, let this not be the question. Too much attention now. This I'll explain. Question might come anytime. Okay? Between dha and tha. We all know artha. Where is Pradyum? Pradyum? He wants to explore what Shastra? Artha Shastra. Artha means half. So tha and dha. The distinction has to be made. It is the word for a story is katha, not katha. Okay? Or manmatha, not manmatha. So slightly changing the pronunciation of sounds changes meanings. So let's chant it. First two lines together now. Close your eyes. Atma Tvam Girijamati Sahachara Prana Shariram Griham Pujate Vishayopabhoga Rachana Nidra Samadhi Sthitihi. Everybody's paying attention? Do you think question comes now? Maybe not. Which is the first guru in the second line? Which letter is the first guru in the second line? Hanuman, raise your hands first. Hanuman. I'm not giving you any more clues. If they get it wrong, then which is your group? Huh? Hanuman. Hanuman, give me the answer quickly. Which is your group? Vishnu. Hanuman is taking too much time. Vishnu, give me the answer. Okay, Vishnu. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Vishnu opens their account. What is the first guru letter in the second line? They saved you. What is this? Who? That's a guru or a laghu? Correct only, no? Krishna got saved by? Vishnu's correct answer. Very good, Vishnu Gupta. Okay, pay attention. You might get points. I'll ask simple questions also. The seniors will get it wrong. Okay? You ready? Let's go to the third line. Ready for the third line? Close your eyes. Repeat after me. Close your eyes. Sanchara Padayo Sanchara Padayo Pradakshina Vidhihi Sanchara Padayo Pradakshina Vidhi Stotrani Sarva Giro Stotrani Sarva Giro. Let's do the whole line. Open your eyes. Look at the second line with full attention. Third line with full attention. Can everybody see it? Am I blocking view? Visible to everybody? Third line, are you ready? Did all your pens down? Pencils, pens, everything down. Pay attention to how the words are. Sanchara Padayo Pradakshina Vidhi Stotrani Sarva Giro. Sanchara Padayo Pradakshina Vidhi Stotrani Sarva Giro. Sanchara Padayo Pradakshina Vidhi Stotrani Sarva Giro. संचार पदयो प्रदक्षिण विधि स्तोत्राणि सर्वा गिरो संचार पदयो प्रदक्षिण विधि स्तोत्राणि सर्वा गिरो The point goes to a group which can together in one voice chant the whole thing without saying it. You can do it? Full line. Full line. Third line. Third line. Only third line. You have, the whole group has to chant it. Take it to your. You are chanting it now. Okay, Nataraja raise their hands first. If they get it wrong, the next group does. Hanuman raise. Okay. Take some more time. You are ready? Okay. Stop practicing. Enough. Now, whenever a group chants, everybody else listens for these mistakes. If there is even one mistake, the chant passes to the next group, which is Lakshmi, then Hanuman, then Surya, then Subramanya. Even if there is one mistake, then Saraswati. Krishna. Okay. Vishnu. Okay. Let us. What are the mistakes? What will you listen for? What are the mistakes? First is correct, but what will you look for? Guru or Laghu? If they pronounce a Laghu instead of a Guru, wrong. If they pronounce an Alpa Prana instead of a Mahaprana, wrong. Okay? If they pronounce Visargas wrongly, gone. Chance to the next group. Now, Nataraja, everybody Nataraja, please stand up. And everybody else, listen for mistakes. Shh. Nataraja, everybody please stand up. Nobody finds any mistakes. Ready? Okay, Nataraja is chanting. Is everybody ready to find mistakes? Pay attention. Third line, everybody close your eyes. Together. Sanchara padayo pradakshina vidhi stotrani sarva giro. Last line, yad karma karomi tattadakhilam shambho तवाराधनम यद्यत् कर्म करोमि तत्तदखिलं शंभो तवाराधनम. Now the meaning of it comes like sit for now. I'll change it later, okay? Third and fourth line meanings, let's look at. Shall we or shall we not? Shall we have questions and meanings also? Yeah? No? Okay. We might, who knows? So the meaning of the third line is Sancharaha. Now, what does Chara mean? Any hands? Chara. Lakshmi? Movement, correct? Hands down. Where did we see this word Chara before? In which word? Which? Hands up. Hands up. Hanuman. Yes, Saraswati. Listen to the question again. Hands down, the question is, where did we see, in which word did we see the word for movement before? Yes, Krishna? Sahacharaha. Okay. Sahacharaha, the word where we looked at chara before, what does chara mean? Sahacharaha means co-travelers, moving together. Now, yes, but that's not a question, no? So, sancharaha is general movement of somebody, wanderings, wandering around with what? Padayoho, with my feet, is pradakshina vidhi. Whenever I move and wander, that is pradakshina for you. Pradakshina means? The question is, there, hands down, there is a word for direction in this line, third line. What is the word for direction? Yes? What's your group name? Vishnu gets one more point. The word is? The word for direction is? Dakshina. Now, in this shloka, with pradakshina, you have to understand this question very clearly. In this shloka, which side does dakshina mean? Okay, I heard a rule here. Okay, what's your group? Right. Okay, what's your group name? Durga opens their account. Yeah, you raise. Next, you can get more questions. Right now, Krishna is still in lead. Durga opened their account. Kali, Subramanya is sitting slightly far away. Still, I'll be looking. Raise your hands. Okay. Next question is a little complicated. Ready? Everybody has a book and something to write with. Let's finish the meanings and ask this question. This will be the last question. This question is for 3 points. Whichever group gets this question correct will get 3 points. It's slightly difficult. But for now, let's complete the meaning, then go to the big point question. Okay? We'll look at the scoreboard later. Is the view blocked for anybody? Okay, 3-point question. Before 3-point question, let's finish the meanings. Sancharaha means walking, moving, every kind of movement, wanderings. Mine, Adi Shankaracharya is saying, is your pradakshina vidhi. Stotrani are words of praise. Stotras are different kinds of compositions which praise a god or a goddess. Sarva is everything, everywhere. Every hero is words of speech. All my words of speech are in your praise. Get the meaning? Everything that I say is a stotra towards you. Who is saying this? Whom is he saying it to? Shiva. This is called Shiva Manasa Puja. Last line. Yad yad karma karomi. Which yad yad is whichever. Karma karomi. Actions I do. Tat tat. That. All those. Whichever actions I do. Tat tat akhilam. Akhilam means? Akshi means eyes. Akhilam. Akhila is everything. Khila means splitting. Nikhila and Akhila is that which is unsplit, whole, everything. Akhilam, all of that, all of those actions that I do. Shambho, Shiva, that is the name for Shambhu. When you call him, in which vibhakti do you say Shambho? Which vibhakti do you say Shambho? Ashtami vibhakti is there. Sambodhana Prathama Vibhakti. Sambodhana Prathama Vibhakti, it is Shambho. For which word? Shambhu. His name is Shambhu. He, when you call him directly, you say Shambho. Tava Aradhanam. Is in your worship. Yad yad karma karomi tattad akilam Shambho tava Aradhanam. Listen intently again. This question is for 1 point. The third 3-point question is afterwards. 1 point question. I'm going to say something now. Listen to it keenly. Yad yad karma karomi tattad akilam Shambho tava Aradhanam. What is the mistake I made in this? Yes? You want to get it? Saraswati first. Now you got it later. Then wrong. Hold on. Wait. Second, then Hanuman, then Lakshmi. Okay. Yes. What was the mistake that I made? Huh? What is the mistake? What should it have been? What is the mistake then? That's all right. What is the word? Yes, but what is that word called? What did I misplace it with? What did I? Yes. What is that sound? Guru Prana. Mahaprana. That's correct. All right. That they got the answer correctly. They just didn't know Mahaprana, Alpa Prana. You have to remember. What is the less air one? Alpa Prana. Lot of air? Mahaprana. Subramanya. Let Subramanya open their account. Are you ready for the 3-point question? Okay. We only have 3 minutes. Where? Ganesha. No. Lakshmi, I know something. Ganesha. You raise your hands, Ganesha. Who are you? I haven't seen you before. You're getting the questions? Yeah, good. Okay. Let's close our eyes. Chant this. We don't have too much time. Close your eyes. Yes. What does? Yat. If which? Everybody, wait. What's your name? Divya asked a question. Silence. Divya asked a question. She asked, what does yat mean? Yat is which. The answer to that is tat. Yat is which. You use it twice. That question is being enhanced, added. But he is not asking it as in which, as a question. He is saying whichever. All that I. Yad yad karma karomi. Every single action that I do. Yad yad. Good you're taking notes, some of you, because these questions might also be 2-point questions, 3-point questions tomorrow or in the evening session. 2 more minutes left. Let's do one thing. Let's chant the shloka together. We'll do the 3-point question after the break at 1:30. Okay? Eyes closed. Remember everything that you have learned so far. And what time do we meet here again? 1:30 in which clock? Your own clock? Some other building clock? This clock. Yes, 1:30 we will start with the 3-point question. I will start. Whoever is here sitting in their groups can participate and get 3 points for that question. Same groups, same names. For now, so far we have learnt the whole thing. Look, put your pens down and chant it with me. Atma tvam irija mati sahachara prana shariram griham पूजाते विषयोपभोगरचना निद्रा समाधि स्थिति इति संचार पदयो प्रदक्षिण विधि स्तोत्राणि सर्वा गिरो यत् यत् कर्म करोमि तत्तदखिलं शंभो तवाराधनम्. 12:30 now. Let's close with invocation. Go for lunch, then meet back at 1:30. Spectacles off, right palm in your left, loosely placed in the middle of your lap, eyes closed. Eyes closed, everybody. Ready? See you at 1:30.